Hey girlfriends, welcome back to the channel for another video this week. If you're new here, my name is GeranikaMycia, but all my friends call me G. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back this week and clicking on my face. If you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, girl, for all of the fabulous updates, okay? And come back each week for weekly uploads. So today's video, guys, we're going to be doing a self-care Sunday. I guess you can call it a chit-chat or check-in. With the last self-care Sunday check-in, you guys actually enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. It's so funny because I was kind of like inspired to do this video this morning. We're going to get into it when we start chatting. But real quick, before we hop into the video, I have a few beauty products that I want to share with you guys. This portion of the video is sponsored by Nordstrom, so thanks so much to Nordstrom for sponsoring this portion of the video. But you guys know I'm always talking about complexion, and I keep saying how during the spring and summer, like especially right now, I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. I want to just use products that can give me like an even, glowy, hydrated complexion without putting a lot of products on. And I don't know about y'all, in the summertime, y'all, I sweat and makeup just feels so icky on my face. I hate that feeling. So I feel like these products would definitely help me achieve the makeup look that I'm going for. So now the first two products are from Saint Laurent Beauty, and when I tell you guys I'm so obsessed, I actually have them on today. This is the Saint Laurent, I believe both of these products are new to the line, the Saint Laurent Beauty line. This is the Glow and Balm. So this is, for me, I said this is more like a makeup moisturizer. It's perfect for putting on before you put on your foundation, kind of like to give you a more hydrated glow under your foundation. This also says it gives you 24-hour hydration. So I feel like with this, I have been using this under my makeup. Usually I would put like maybe a moisturizer. I just replaced the moisturizer, and I've been using this and I do like it. Now I also picked up a Bare Look tint. This right here, y'all, I have been on the hunt for a skin tint that will give me a hydrated, glowy complexion. But most skin tints, they either do not look good on me, they either too sheer, too dark, or it just give me like a very weird look. This right here is so perfect because it's like it gives you I would like to say a nice coverage. Now this can be buildable into a full coverage, but I feel like with a skin tint, you're not wearing a skin tint to get a full coverage. If you want a full coverage, you're gonna pull out like a foundation. Y'all, this right here is so perfect for summer. I have been wearing this girl out since I got it in the mail. I've been wearing it. Now with the skin tint, I did pick it up in the number 16, and it fits my skin perfect, as you guys can see now. I love it because it's lightweight, it's breathable. For me, this is going to be perfect this summer for when I'm traveling, or if I just want to put on a nice little face of makeup and I don't want to feel cakey. So these two products, absolutely love them. So next up, I got the Supergoop Glow Screen. This product for me, y'all, I cannot lie, it was a very interesting because it gives you like a sunscreen, but it's super hydrated and it reminds me of a BB cream. It just acts as a lot of different things. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this could be like my sit by the pool you know, foundation, because you know, sometimes you still want a little cute glow. This gave me a great glow. I looked like I was tanning all day. But when I read the back, it says this is a lightweight formula that hydrates the skin while acting as a luminous makeup gripping primer with SPF, and it doubles as a highlighter whenever you want an extra dose of sunshine. So this product can act as so many different things. So I look forward to putting this on underneath like a foundation to see what it looks like, because it says it's a sunscreen, it's a primer. It can also, to me, act as a BB cream because it is tinted. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on? I'm obsessed with this. So this is something I would definitely recommend if you're going to be traveling a lot this summer, spring, summer. I like this, and the only place I've worn it so far, y'all, is to the pool, and I like it because also when I sweat, it doesn't run. It's just there. And y'all know how I feel about sunscreen, girl. You need some SPF, okay? Next up, I picked up the Laura Mercier, what is this? The Face Illuminating Powder. I've been on the hunt for this shade, and this is Seduction. Anytime I would look for it, it was always sold out. But if you are my skin tone with Seduction, I would not recommend getting it because it is a little too dark. I would definitely recommend going down a shade. I forgot the name of the shade underneath it, but I believe this face illuminator comes in like 4 different shades, but this one is a little too dark for me. So I would, if you're my color, I would definitely recommend going down a few shades. But like I said, this is a bronzer, but it is a highlighting bronzer, so this is perfect to give you a nice illuminated glow during the spring summertime. So this is something that I would recommend, but when it comes to me, I should have went down a few shades. Now all of these products will be linked down below in the description box, so check that out if you're interested in any of these products. And thanks so much to Nordstrom's for sponsoring this portion of the video. All right, y'all, so I gotta get cozy for this. So I got my blanket. It's raining outside, so hopefully it doesn't get too loud. Right now it kind of slacked up, so we can chat. I got my blanket, I got some green tea. If you're watching this, girl, get cozy, get comfortable, because we need to chat, okay? And usually with like self-care Sunday chit chats or something, I kind of like to take notes so I can stay on track. But with this video, guys, it's literally coming straight from the heart. I did not take notes, but for the past week, I've just been so overwhelmed with so many different emotions, good emotions. But let's just start off with what prompted me to do this video. So literally this morning, I'm like doing my hair and my hands was covered in something. I'm watching a YouTube video on TV. You know how you usually have like a video playing just for like background noise? So I'm watching TV and doing hair, doing this on the phone, and I'm in the bathroom and I hear, I guess the video that I was watching, it went off, and I hear the next video coming on. And I'm like, oh no. I heard my intro, and guys, I do not like hearing my own voice. Like, seeing myself on TV and hearing my own voice is just wild. So I'm like trying to hurry up and wash my hands so I can turn the TV. And I did not make it in time. So by the time I got to the TV, the video was already playing. And when I saw which video it was my all-time favorite video that I've created on this channel. And that is going to be Finding Love in New York. That video, even down to the editing, I really took my time with like recording that video, and really I just put so much love into that video. And the fun fact about that video, I know I shared the video on YouTube here with you guys, but I created that video as like a dedication, I guess you can say, to a past version of myself who never thought that I would make it to that place. I used to be the person who couldn't go anywhere by myself. I couldn't go out to eat by myself. I couldn't do anything unless I had someone with me. And when the video started playing, I actually sat on the couch and I watched the whole video. I'm going to link the video. If you haven't watched it, I would encourage you to go watch it. And if you've already watched it, you can watch it again. But I sat down, y'all, and I cried like a baby, okay? Because the video I was so proud of the person that I was watching, because I'm like, oh my God, I remember when I couldn't do this, and this by myself, and here I am in this video doing all things. Anything that my soul wants to do, I'm gonna honor that, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care what nobody else wanna do. I don't care if somebody wants to come with me. I remember telling myself years ago, like early 20s, one day I want to be able to just go to a restaurant and eat by myself. And the fact that here I am traveling by myself, going to my favorite city by myself, doing all of the things. I remember saying, oh, one day I want to go walk in Soho. I did that by myself. Doing all of these things by myself, it just made me, y'all, so proud of the person that I've become. And sometimes it's like it's hard for us to see the person we're growing into until it's kind of like years later, and it's going to take something to kind of like remind you of where you started, and you're like, oh my God, look where I'm at now. And it was like kind of like one of those moments. But as I'm sitting on the couch crying, watching it, it was like the 23-year-old G came up and she was like, oh my God, thank you so much for doing all of the things that you thought was kind of like not working to help you. Or thank you for just not giving up, and you kept pushing. Like in that moment, it was just kind of like a full circle moment. It was a moment like, oh my God, God answered all of my prayers. And it was also a moment where it was just like, you did it. I think in life it's so easy to want to get somewhere. It's like we're always striving for the next, always striving to be better, do better. And in that moment, y'all, it was like me just being able to sit and appreciate who I am today. Whether I never grow anymore, I never do anything else to better myself, I never take another therapy session. Right now, we're gonna honor the person that you are right now sitting on this couch. And in that moment, it was just like, I was so proud, because like I said, I remember writing down the person, that my ideal person, the way I want it to be, the way I want it to look, the things I wanted to accomplish. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, I did all of those things. And I think I share with you guys, I do this thing where I randomly write emails to myself, and I call them Dear Future Me. And I just write, I hope you're doing good, and hope all is well, and just write the future me all of the things. Like, I just pour my heart out to her. And I think yesterday I was looking for something it was like either yesterday or the day before. I was looking for something in my email, y'all, and one of the emails popped. In this video, I'm not gonna cry. One of the emails popped up and I just started to read it. And I'm not gonna share exactly what was in it, but in the email, I remember it saying, when you're reading this, oh, Gerenika, you're not gonna cry. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, in the email, there was a part in the email that said, when you're reading this, I hope you're head over heels in love with yourself. You finally accepted yourself and you're happy. And as I read that part, it broke me to pieces, because I was like, I'm finally head over heels in love with myself. I accept myself, good and bad. Not completely accepting the bad. I'm always one of those people, I'm gonna be like, I still have some improvement. I can change this, but I accept the flaws and all, and I'm happy. And it was just kind of like, y'all, lately it's just been a lot of full circle moments, and I'm just like, oh my God. Back then, I didn't know what manifesting was. I was just praying and just hoping, like, God, I need you to help me. And for me to sit down and just see that everything that I said that I wanted then, I have now. And I'm not even talking about materialistic things. I'm talking about like a relationship with God, a relationship with myself. Something that just blew my mind. Last week, I didn't have anyone to go to a festival with me. I went by myself. And the whole time I'm there, I'm kind of like, who are you? Like, I cannot believe you're here having a great time by yourself, just living it up. It was just kind of like mind blown at the person. I feel like every morning I wake up, I'm just so impressed at the person I've become. And with these videos, y'all, I make them because I want someone to see this video, no matter your age. I want someone to see this video and they'll be like, okay, this was for me. You get motivated and inspired no matter what your situation look like, no matter where you are, no matter how you feel about yourself, knowing that if Gerenika could do it, I could do it. Because I remember the day that I had to be honest with myself and was like, I don't love myself. That was a tough day. That was like a harsh reality that I thank God to this day that it did happen. But you know how I was just like listening to a podcast, but you know how when it comes to self-love, it was one of them things that you didn't hear people saying, oh, I don't love myself. And you always hear people saying, oh, love yourself, love yourself. But what does that mean? How do you do that? I did not understand it. So I remember the day I'm listening to a podcast, and I forgot what podcast it was, and the girl was saying something. She was like, no, I love myself. And it made me question, do I love myself? And then I just was like, start kind of like going back and forth with, if you love yourself, how could you do this, this, and this? If you love yourself, why do you think this and this about yourself? If you love yourself, why do you talk this way to yourself? Came down to, I don't love myself. And that was kind of like really the beginning of the personal development journey. But even if you're on your personal development journey and it doesn't look like the person next to you or the person on Instagram or mine, don't judge your journey by what somebody else's journey look like, because y'all get to see, I'm not gonna say a finish or a product, because I don't think I would ever be finished. I'm gonna literally be on my deathbed on a personal development journey. Like, I'm gonna always want to be better, okay? So I'm gonna always be the girl or the woman, the old lady doing something to better herself, and also understanding that in each season that's gonna look different. But don't judge your personal development journey by the person next to you. If this person get to work out 7 days a week and you can only do 4, that's the only way you can show up for yourself. Don't judge yourself and your journey in your life, oh my God, based on other people's journey and their life and what they're doing or posting on social media. You have to give yourself grace and take your time with the journey, because like I said, what you guys get to see, you see like a more elevated version. You didn't get to see the tears or me trying to figure it out, messing up and starting over, and well, what I thought was starting over was actually leading me to where I'm at. One thing I can say, every single thing I've done up to now, every fall, every mistake, every tear, every time I tried to do something else, okay, I don't like this therapist, I'm gonna go this way, every single thing literally produce the person that you guys are seeing. So please don't look at my journey and judge your journey off this, because this is more elevated. G, a few years ago, this girl was just a thought in my mind, okay? So I am wishing you nothing but wellness on your journey. Like, it is yours. It's gonna look the way you make it look. Don't try to curate it to be, even if it's not aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna tell you right now, my self-care journey, it may look so good when you're watching a vlog and it looks so curated and pretty, but my self-care journey, girl, it is not pretty, okay? It is not pretty. It is a whole lot of ups and downs and falls, and it's not pretty. Don't worry about the aesthetics, worry about the results, okay? At the end of the day, I was like, I don't care if I have to look a mess, if I have to cry, if I have to go to therapy and tell a stranger my business. If this is what's gonna make me feel good on the inside, I don't care what it looks like on the outside. I need to do what's best for me. And my journey did not look like anybody else's journey. And I'm actually saying this because when I post like videos and you guys see me doing stuff by myself, or if I'm like in New York eating by myself or walking or doing something to honor myself, you guys always be like, well, not all of you, but I get a lot of messages and DMs saying how I need to start doing that for myself. Oh, but I don't have time, or oh, I wish I could do that for myself. You can, but you should look at my journey and other people's journey as inspiration, not like sit it side by side and compare it. Because I promise you, what you do today is going to affect you tomorrow, whether it's good or bad. Whether you take a step today to better yourself, you're going to see the results in the future. If you do something today that's going to kind of like hinder or hurt you, you're also going to see the results in the future. So whatever you do today, it's gonna affect you in a way. So I would definitely say, I'm saying all of this to say, do something today that your future self would thank you for. Because I promise you, when I sat on the couch and I was watching that video, and I just was, it's like I had to step out of myself to watch the video. And it was like, seeing me honor myself in that way, it was like my 23-year-old self was sitting on the couch crying with me saying, thank you so much that you did all of those things. Because y'all, now I'm not gonna say I'm happy every day. I feel like happy is like up and down, but the joy that I feel knowing that the relationship that I have with myself is solid, whether I'm like, I've gained weight, me and her, we still good. Whether I'm having a bad day and I'm sad and I can't get out of bed today and I just don't want to talk to nobody, me and her, we're good. Like, no matter what is going on around me, the relationship that I have with myself is so solid that it's like, child, we like this, okay? We're here. And I think I told y'all this, but last year I was like, I don't want to do self-care Sunday no more. I just was kind of like, I'm over it. I don't want to share. I'm in a weird position, or I'm in a weird season of like personal development. I'm like on a roller coaster, like what is happening? Because like I said, personal development, I don't care what nobody say, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. It is hard. The work is just like, oh child. Sometimes you're like, okay, wait a minute, I need a break from this. But last year, that's what I was going through. And I'm like, I'm not sharing this. This is too raw. This is not for the tube. So this year, y'all, looking back, I'm like, oh, that was just me elevating to another level. So it was kind of like growing pains and me growing out of situations and things was like broken off of me. So it was just like growing pains that I was going through. And also last year, I kept telling my therapist, I was like, I'm in a weird season. What is happening? I feel transitioning happening, but I don't see transitioning happening. And I pray on it, and then God would say, be still. I pray on it, he'll say, be still. But my spirit and everything was just like transitioning. Everything inside of me is moving. So I'm feeling all of these growing pains, but around me, everything is the same. And I'm just like, what is this? So the more I will pray and meditate on it, it was like something kept telling me, life is going to change, and you have to be, you're not going to always be prepared for it, but I think it's very important to know what season you are in. And in that time, the season I was in was like definitely a transitioning season, but also like a preparation season. So I kind of like surrendered to both the transitioning and the preparation. I didn't know what was transitioning, and I didn't know what I was preparing for, child. I was just like, okay, God, I'm gonna surrender, because I do feel like the worst thing I could do is be in the one of the most important seasons of my life and not even know it, and just kind of like not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this season for God to elevate me to the next season. So last year I just surrendered to preparation and transition. I don't know what's happening, but okay. It took, y'all, that was last year, 2022. It is 2023, and about 4 weeks ago I got like confirmation or something, and I'm like, oh, that's what I was preparing for. It was kind of like I knew God told me this is why I was preparing you, and this is the transition, and it all made sense. And when I got the confirmation, I wasn't scared, I wasn't nervous. It was just kind of like peaceful. In that moment, it was just peaceful, and it was like this calmness, and I was like, oh, that's what I've been preparing for. So it's like I'm already ready for it. Like, oh, okay. And of course, a little later, my flesh started talking, and child, the panic, oh, full effect. But I said that to say, whatever season you are in, sit down and evaluate. Okay, what season is this? What am I supposed to be doing in this season? Because what they say, TD Jakes always said is there's a season, of course there's a season for everything, but there's a season for planting, there's a season for harvest, and there's a season for reaping. Something like that. There's a whole lot of seasons, and if you are trying to like harvest something in a season when you're supposed to be planting, it's like you're off. And the fact that, y'all, I surrendered to that, and now I'm just kind of like on, I ain't gonna say cruise control, but instead of like being so stressed out, like, oh my God, how I'm gonna do this, and this, I'm just kind of like flowing with the transition, and it is the most beautiful, peaceful thing ever. I honestly feel like I am rambling. Hopefully you guys take something from this video. Hopefully this video reaches the person that it's supposed to reach. Even if you the smallest part of this video motivates you to get up and just be your best self and do the hard thing that you're afraid of doing, I hope this video is that for you. Because, girl, let me say something. When you, no matter what phase of your development journey you're on, when you get to the other side, oh, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. But also know, the personal development journey is like this. So you can be in the valley, but when you get into the mountain, you can enjoy that. But sometimes you have to go, okay, next level. So you have to go back down to get back up. It's a whole lot, but I promise you, y'all, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. All right, girls, so that is all that I have for this little self-care Sunday motivation chit chat. Hopefully this video touches you today and also reaches you in great spirit. I pray right now that you are just feeling your best, okay? If you're having a good day, you're feeling good, your energy is high, it's just, you know, you have that the fire, okay? So I hope that this video reached you in great spirits, my girl. And yeah, sending you guys much love and light, and I will see you girls in the next video.